Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Yeah, deep in the red, Ether broke out of this wedge pattern to the downside and broke below the Friday low, broke below the Thursday low. That doesn't change yet really a lot on this chart, but a break below 3,439 would at least push the chart into the white count, which is Ether's last chance to rally in a more extended B wave. For anybody who's new, it is, in my opinion, quite important that Ether gets a higher B wave. Just a quick explanation. We have a third wave top here. That was the 12th of March, roughly. Then an A wave down. B wave. Well, ideally, we go a little bit higher. And then we get a C wave down. And that's what we should get. Okay, so in basically all cases at the moment, I am leaning towards one more dip into the support zone. And then we will have to see if the $2,977 level is holding. If the market tells me something more bullish is going on, then I will have to, of course, adjust. And again, don't get me wrong. This is a bullish wave count. It just means that before we continue the uptrend, we should test the orange support region again. What I would like to see before the chart does that actually, and before we break microstructures, but it might happen, but is a more healthy B wave, as I've actually shown here. My ideal target for that B wave is still $3,818, but the market so far has failed to reach it, which is sometimes the case. It is a very probable target. Most of the time in these B waves, these targets are reached. I mean, in this case, it is a target that is based on the subwave structure of the B wave, in which we have an A, B, C structure. But the C wave here that we had was extremely shallow. Ideally, it would have pushed a little higher to reach at least the $3,818 level. So not reaching the target is the less probable pathway, which markets sometimes just take. But I would like to see the price still get there. Okay, I would still like to see the price get there. And if we break below 3,439, as I said, we might be extending the, or we might be morphing into the white count. Please be aware that corrections always change. That's completely normal. What is important to know as a trader and investor are, okay, what are the key pivots? Okay, what are the pivots? Where do the wave counts change? And they are really the levels against which can be traded. Okay, because they are typically the levels where reward is high and risk is low. What we really need to see, if the price breaks below 3,439, then I need to see evidence that the move down is corrective, because it would still be a B wave, but of a larger wave degree. At the moment, it looks corrective. At the moment, it looks like an A, maybe a larger B, C wave down, and we could continue the move from there in one more high. One more high would still give us only 3 waves in a more complex WXY structure. And having a high B wave is just what would put Ether into a more healthy position. Because the way Ether is behaving right now, if it breaks below micro support and follows through to the downside, it might really break below the 20th of March low. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure if it can then hold, the 2,977 level. That is really the key level it needs to hold. 2,977 for impulsive behavior. The chart will only stay an impulse on the larger time frame if that 2,977 level is holding. Any break below that level will move or morph the chart, or will lead to a transformation of the chart really into either a very corrective pattern or a diagonal pattern, but it would make sort of the direct bullish pathway far less clear on the Ether chart. But yeah, if the chart cannot break above the Sunday high, and if we cannot get to 3,818, then yeah, I don't have, let's say, too much confidence that the support area would hold. Okay, it is what it is. Therefore, I'm still leaning towards another high, also because, and not only because I want something, no, it's because the pullback looks corrective and it's still sideways consolidation, and we're still holding the first line of micro support. Yeah, not much more to add, just a bit of selling pressure here today. We'll see how it unfolds. Certainly at the moment there is absolutely no evidence that a low of sorts is in place here, but the situation can be very dynamic in the crypto market. Therefore, it's just important to know what are the relevant support levels and pivots. Okay, that's my update about Ether. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.